Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. With this kick, we'll kick off the 2013-2014 college football season. We're in beautiful Seattle, Washington, in the newly renovated Husky Stadium. The Washington Huskies are at home taking on the Broncos of Boise State. Let's look at our linebackers and our D-backs today. Thompson, Fuyamo, Peters Dupree, Schamberger, and the All-American Sean Parker will round out the linebackers and D-backs on today. First play from scrimmage, folks. The Broncos are led by the quarterback Josh Southwick as he hands the ball off to XJawz, but he's quickly brought down by the All-American senior Josh Shirley in the tackle in the backfield. That's a loss of 3. Second and 13, Southwick is dropping back 3-step drop, finds Lihan out of the backfield. That's another negative play for the Broncos. Third and 14 now for the Broncos. Southwick is dropping back throw, but Shaq Thompson is there with the pressure and forces Southwick to throw the ball a little earlier than he anticipated to. Brings up 4th and 14. The Broncos will have to punt it off. And with the turnover, the Huskies offense will put 3 points on the board. 1st and 10, coming up shortly on 3 minutes left to go for the Broncos offense. Southwick, under center for the Broncos, hands the ball off to XJawz, and he gets some shifty running, moves the chains for 6 yards positive gain on the play, but he's met by a plethora of Husky defenders as they tackle him down on the play. Later on in the quarter, 4th and 9, the Broncos are 10 yards away from payday, but they elect to kick the ball. Let's see what happens, and the field goal is good. Score is now tied at 3-all. Going into the second quarter, the Washington Huskies are up by a touchdown as Southwick finds his tight end Baldwin for a 7-yard reception on the play. 2nd and 3 is the upcoming play right here. Broncos are in a trips left formation. Hands the ball off to XJawz, but Shaq Thompson is right there with a hard hit. And Shaq Thompson, phenomenal guy, phenomenal story. First year, he came as the Washington Huskies as a freshman, true freshman, started for the Huskies last season, and he was recruited. He was the #1 safety in the nation out of high school, but he moved positions to right outside linebacker, and he's just been an absolute stud for the Huskies. 3rd and 7, Huskies still up by 7, 3 minutes 35 left to go in the second quarter. And Southwick finds XJawz out of the backfield for a 6-yard reception on the play, but that will mean nothing as they're unable to pick up the first down. They will have to punt it off later on in the second quarter. Coming up on the 2-minute warning, 2 and 3 left to go. XJawz with the ball, moves the chains, good for a 6-yard carry on the play. XJawz now has 7 rushes for 15 yards on the game. Southwick is throwing the ball. See what happens, and it's picked off by the All-American Sean Parker, and he will go all the way to the 40, to the 30, to the 10. Touchdown, Washington Huskies! And that was an absolutely detrimental blow to the Broncos offense as the score is now 17 and 3. Kickoff now for the Huskies. Shaq Thompson with the tackle on the play. Aye, folks. I'm not sure what the Broncos can do at this point. 17 and 3. All the momentum is going towards the Huskies as the crowd now gets hyped. 1st and 10 for the Broncos. Southwick is dropping back. He finds a wide open receiver and he's scampering up the sideline. Could this be? Oh, Sean Parker's there, but Kirby Moore hauls down the 68-yard reception. Let's take another look at it on the instant replay right here. Southwick has all day to throw the ball. Great pass protection by his O-line right there as Moore hauls a play down. And it's almost a touchdown, but Parker's there for the touchdown saving tackle. 1st and 10, and another scamper by the Broncos offense as Matt Miller, the tight end, hauls in a pass from Southwick. 2nd and 3, a minute left to go in the first half. 17-3 is your score. And Tamu gets to the quarterback, pressure gets to the quarterback as he sacks the quarterback. Tamu! 3rd and 6. Broncos are trying to get into the end zone. They definitely need a score right here. Southwick is dropping back to throw. And he finds a receiver, but Shaq Thompson is there to lay the hard hit on XJawz, the halfback, out of the backfield. First and goal, 39 seconds left to go. 4 yards to pay dirt for the Broncos. Southwick shotgun formation, but Shaq Thompson tackles him and forces the fumble. Oh my God, Peters is there for the scoop and score. No one is in front of him but Green, and he will score with 25 seconds left to go in the first half. Washington Huskies are now up by a large margin as they are up by 3 touchdowns, 23-3. Take a little look at this awesome play by the sophomore Shaq Thompson. He just absolutely manhandles Southwick in the backfield, brings him down, forces the fumble, and Peter does the rest. Third quarter action. Scores now 31-3. Washington Huskies are still up in this ball game. Southwick is in the shotgun. Pro formation for the Broncos, and XJawz gets the ball, but he gets nowhere as he gets negative yards on the play. Josh Shirley once again is there on the tackle. The All-American defensive tackle is there with the negative yards. Southwick is there, and Thompson forces him outside, leaves his zone, but he gets a converted play from XJawz out of the backfield, dinks it down, and is good enough to move the play. But it's now 4th and 3, and the Broncos will elect to go for it, feeling that they need something, and they throw an incomplete pass from Southwick to Williams as he's unable to bring it down. Going into the 4th quarter, score is now 34-3. Washington is up by a large margin, folks. 4th quarter action right here. Southwick is throwing back, halfback pass out of the backfield. Great blocking by the Broncos as XJawz gets a 7-yard reception on the play. 3rd and 3 as they're forced negative yards on the 2nd down. XJawz is met by Shaq Thompson, who makes the initial contact, but his defense clean up the play. 34-3. Another kick by the Broncos as they bring the score to 34-10, heading later into the 4th quarter. Score is now 41-10. XJawz with the ball, shifty running, eludes one tackler, but he's brought down by Shaq Thompson on the play. Good for a 4-yard rush on the play. 2nd and 6. Southwick in shotgun formation. He has 4 receivers, 3 trips, 2 to the other side, and he finds his receiver for a 13-yard gain. Dallas Burrows on the play brings up 1st and 10. Second drive right there, but you see Marcus Peters with the interception, and ladies and gentlemen, that will about effectively wrap up this game as the Washington Huskies are just absolutely demolishing the Boise State Broncos. Score is now 41-10 is your final. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is MrHDIII, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Shaq, can you talk about tonight? Sellout crowd, blowout win. Just how great was tonight overall?
It was a great environment. 70,000 people there. A lot of Huskies fans. That was my first time playing at Husky Stadium. Great energy from the fans, and it just brought us energy. So it was a good feeling.
Did that Boise State offense wear you guys out maybe a little bit tonight?
Big is this for tonight? Obviously, get the first game, first win. How big is this just for you guys for defense? Hold them to under 400 points. It was kind of a shootout in a way on stats, not on the scoreboard, but in stats. How big is this for the defense?
It was very big. I thought we started fast and played faster the whole game, through all the quarters, and we just executed.